Welcome to episode 736 of Hard Factor. Thank you for cheating on the news with us. It is Tuesday, July 27th, 2021. I'm Will. We got Mark, Pat, Wes, and we have lots of updates in the cup of coffee today. Olympic hijinks in the TikTok international moment. DaBaby saying a lot of crazy stuff and a Pickle Ball scandal to get to. But first, gentlemen, how's everybody doing today? Everybody okay? Feeling good?
Feel fantastic today.
Yeah. I gotta tell you, let me just show you a video real quick. I feel really good. So this is what I've been working on all day prior to recording, and hopefully it plays for you here.
Oh, I can't see it.
You can't see it.
Oh,
but you
oh,
can
there
hear
it is.
You can hear it.
Oh, yeah. Well, now it's kind of like choppy, but you get the image. We get the picture.
What it is it's a slow-mo video of the hot tub I was just installing all day today.
Oh,
on
man.
the patio.
Gotta admit, was really confused pre-show when you were talking about going into the zone and the type of chemicals you were going to be putting into your body. Or I was very confused. I was like, man, is Will like going on some sort of psychedelic trip I didn't know about? No,
it was all about hot tub maintenance and proper maintenance. I want to make sure that this thing lasts for the long haul, Pat. I want to take care of it. Really,
I'm excited about that for you.
Me too. I'm sweating my ass off over here in the studio because I've just been slaving away on that hot tub all day. Those things are not light, by the way. But
what a treat, though.
Late July, weird time to get a hot tub, but smart time in terms of pricing, probably. Right?
Also, it arrived so quickly. You wouldn't believe it. Not that many people ordering hot tubs in the dead of summer, the dog days of summer.
But you're kind of a little bit in the desert-ish, right? So it gets cooler at nights, right?
It does. It gets down to the 60s at night. So
so it's good. It's perfect for nights. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Well,
it's actually smart. Well, like I've been thinking about moving to the beach, right? If that happens, gonna buy in the winter. Gonna buy in the winter.
What a creative idea.
Mark, you don't own the beach. I grew up on the Jersey Shore.
On the show hour today.
Congratulations!
You listen to the show earlier today. I'm in Hawaii, baby. Hawaii or Surfside, Texas.
Now it's a competition for who's got the best.
Who's gonna do it first?
Yeah.
Who's gonna do it first?
Dude, I was looking at the Google Earth of where fucking Elon set up down there in Boca Chica.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, how is no one occupying that area? Because it's literally Mexico pretty much, and so like the water's wicked clear. It's south of South Padre, and if you Google Earth that shit, I guess Google Earth was probably there 3 years ago. There's like 4 houses for sale on this, just one neighborhood. That's it. Like, but period, like you're on the fucking beach.
Well, now,
Is that where you were thinking about going, Mark?
No,
somewhere around there.
No, I don't know. I don't even want to say it out loud. I don't even want to say it out loud because we have so many listeners, and the houses prices are so good that by the time I get there, it's going to be ruined. I'm planning on.
Well, it sounds like the place you're thinking about, Mark. That's pretty much what Boca Chicas was.
Yes.
And I was talking to a couple locals. They were like, I was like, so what is it, like restaurant? They're like, no, dude, it's too remote. It's too paradisey.
Yeah,
it's too tropical.
There's like one restaurant.
Anymore. Not anymore. It's going to get built up now that Tesla's there.
I recommend doing the Google Earth down there. It's pretty interesting. Seeing what
sounds delightful. Well, we're going to get to the beach. Will got a hot tub.
Yeah, lots of good stuff happening.
Good stuff.
Not me. I'm trapped.
Yeah. How about you got like 8 more years till your son's of age?
Yeah, when can he drive?
I think he's 11. I think once he turns 16,
Look, 5 years.
I'll feel okay to get the fuck out of
5 years is nothing.
He's not going to want me around by the time he's a sophomore in high school.
Get away from me, Dad.
Right, you're gonna creep out his girlfriends? Yeah, I don't think so.
Exactly.
Hey, I'm Wes.
Hey, where's your friend Jessica?
The 18-year-old.
Yeah.
Don't leave the door all the way closed.
Leave some for the old man.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Yeah,
that's gross. It reminds me of that song by Pepper. Where like she's. That band Pepper, where it's like,
oh, I thought you went without salt, just pepper.
No,
salt and
pepper. The ska band, Hawaii. Speaking of Hawaii, also tomorrow, Green Room. Remember, 5 p.m. Wednesdays. Let's get weird on What the Fuck Wednesday. Bring your wildest story, personal or real stories from the internet, whatever dealer's choice. Bring them, the craziest ones you got, every Wednesday at 5 p.m. for a chance to win a free shirt on the Green Room app by Spotify.
Hell yeah.
Get it. Follow the hosts. We'll be in there every 5 p.m. at Wednesday at 5 p.m. Eastern. So, anything else, boys, before we hop in?
Now it's news time.
All right, time for a cup of coffee in the big time.
Yeah. Cup of coffee in the big time.
And you know what it is. Up first is the July 27th holidays. We got Bagpipe Appreciation Day.
Nice.
Barbie in a Blender Day. Sounds,
normal. That's normal. Yeah.
Murderous, really.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Very deranged. Cross Atlantic Communication Day. Gary Gygax Day. GYGAX Day. Gary, don't know who that is. National Chicken Finger Day. That's a good one. National Creme Brulee Day. National Korean War Veterans Armistice Day. National Scotch Day. Norfolk Day. Take your houseplant for a walk day. Take your pants for a walk day. And walk on stilts day. So lots of twists on
Gygax created Dungeons and Dragons.
That's it.
There we go.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
The nerd of all nerds, king of the nerds.
Yeah, he's the king of the nerds.
12-sided die. Take your houseplant for a walk day, I think, personally, is probably was put forward by someone who's anti-houseplant pretending to be pro-houseplant. Because that's going to end in a lot of
could you
dead houseplants.
Yeah, they'll be shocked.
Or they just a lot of tripping. You ever
could you imagine
true.
if you celebrated both Barbie and a blender and then like take your plant for a walk day? That's a strange bird. If you do both those back to back,
if you're
not
big
a lot of
into,
earning potential that's for sure.
Right. It would be a real Renaissance man or woman who is into all of these holidays at the same time. Like you'd have an eclectic taste.
I met her when she was taking her plant for a walk, and then we went home and blended up our Barbies.
Yeah, she had a fern, I had a fucking ficus, whatever.
Yeah.
What are the odds?
Yeah. Speaking of it, Fuckus the ficus. He's
R.I.P.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
Hopefully
he was good looking.
This hot tub better than you do fuckus.
Well, I moved him out by the hot tub to see, so he could at least get a glimpse of the
so he could
life.
drink the chemical water.
Well, the vibes are going to be so good out there, though. If he can catch the vibes,
we might vibe him back to life. Is what I'm thinking.
I think so.
Are you gonna do like a tropical theme around that hot tub? You should if you can.
Yeah,
like some plants.
I'm gonna get some accessories for sure.
Yeah. Oh man.
Do you what about a little wheelie bar that like wheels around, like a little swim up bar,
like an R2D2 that brings you drinks?
No, Mark. What are you imagining exactly here?
So like a bar, like a facing the hot tub that has like a open shelving, and then inside it like a ice bucket and like a shaker and like a couple bottles of liquor, so you can reach over the side and like make your drinks over the side.
So
of the
like
hot
a
tub.
cooler on a stand.
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah.
No, would you put this on rail so it could like?
I was thinking wheels,
up at the height.
but yeah, maybe rails. That part I need help on, but I mean it's not a bad idea, right?
No, cooler right next to that thing is a great idea. Yeah.
It's a great idea.
The cooler's definitely going.
Yeah.
So I don't know why I haven't moved it over already.
A wet bar is what they'd call it.
Wet bar, yeah, exactly.
Or a dry wet bar, because technically you're not gonna have
it's dry, and then you're wet.
Mm-hmm.
Dry wet bar.
Dry wet bar. I'm going to work on all of it. I'm going to see what I can do. What I can do.
The domain name right now.
Dry wet bar.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Yeah. The most reliable hot tub portable wet bar on the market.
I bet you one that's taken is dry wet butt. You're not going to be able to get that one. That one's long gone.
We'll see about that.
Dry wet butt.
We will see. Today in history, July 27th. Sadly, in 1996, it was the Atlanta Olympics bombing. In 1953, the Korean War ended. That's why it's Korean War Armistice Day. In 1919, though, back to a sad one, it was the day of the Chicago race riot when a young black man was drowned in Lake Michigan for swimming in a whites-only area. That's another very bad one. But at least in 1940, it was the first airing of Looney Tunes. So mostly a horrible day, but some good TV and movies that came out of the horrible stuff.
That's when those motherfuckers stole the Tiz idea.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right? Exactly. Yeah. Yes. No, well, I think he was introduced his knockoff was introduced like much later.
Okay.
But 1940 was the first time that Bugs Bunny was introduced by a different name, I think, actually. So
it was like Bugs the Rabbit, wasn't it? Something bullshit.
Yeah, something like that.
He went through a few iterations.
Right. Yeah. First Bugs. It
Wasn't
Bugs,
super crowd pleasing the first time.
Bugs 1.0. Yeah. They definitely had to tune him up a little bit. Number 5, a Capitol Hill update really quick. GOP House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy called Republican reps Kinzinger and Cheney Pelosi Republicans, quote unquote, because when he was being asked about them being on the January 6th committee. And so
that's a burn. You don't want to carry that cross.
That, well, of course, again, the internet reaction was partisan as expected. The lamest political drama of all time.
That's a real lunch table.
On.
That's a lunch table crisis, and the when they go get the lunch together.
It's about who's going to be on the committee. I mean, It's just they got nothing better going on. And more important news, actually, from Capitol Hill: the U.S. will be withdrawing from Iraq fully by the end of the year at the Iraqi government's request and the Biden administration's mutual agreement to end active combat support by the end of the year.
Sick. So, they say anything about taking care of the interpreters in Afghanistan that they promised visas to that are going to die?
Oh no!
Yeah, messed up stuff, bro. They're not taking. They're not. If you worked for the U.S. government in Afghanistan,
Kate tweeted that. I think.
Yeah, you're pretty much guaranteeing that you need protection or you'll die.
Sure, right? Yeah, it's like.
And, you mean the locals that were helping out?
Anyone that helped the U.S.
Yeah,
forces,
they're in trouble now. Yeah.
And they were promised visas, and they're not getting visas.
And so they're just going to have to deal with the Taliban head to head.
They're trying to move a bill through this. It's passed the House. They're trying to move it through the Senate to expedite them, but like a lot of them have been killed already, and they're like every day they're getting murdered. Because we're pulling out and there's no protection for them.
And we're pulling out from Iraq. I mean, basically going to be a lot of hands off in the Middle East after a whole lot of hands on for a long time. So that's going to have effects like those negative ones you just mentioned.
You got to help those guys and gals.
Yes, that would be good. That would be good. Get it through. Get it done, Congress. Number 4, another update. This time not political. Aaron Rodgers has got Green Bay, the Packers, by the short and curlies in negotiations to be able to leave Green Bay if he wants to after this season. All Green Bay is doing is basically begging him to play this season.
They're going to let him be coach if he wants.
Yeah, and he's just like, I don't know if I'm going to play. I just really fucking hate you guys. Yeah, so that's how it's going in Green Bay.
But I mean, even Rodgers, if he plays, it sounds like he's going to leave next year. I mean, like he wants out. Yeah, but yeah.
Right. It's pretty funny though how he's got Green Bay just like on a leash.
Yeah,
it's pretty hilarious to watch. Speaking of Rodgers, LeVar Burton is getting his shot at being the Jeopardy host, a guest host.
Yeah,
his first episode is aired Monday night. Maybe that's why Aaron doesn't want to go camp. He's like checking out the competition. LeVar has a lot of support to get the full time.
Well, LeVar is an excellent TV broadcaster, so it's gonna be tough.
What a resume! Reading Rainbow and Star Trek. I mean, hard to beat. Speaking of quarterbacks, you guys saw the Tom Brady jugs video, right? Where he's throwing the ball into the jugs machine.
Has to be doctored.
It's fake, right?
Yeah. 100% fake.
Pretty good though, still.
Very good fake.
Very good fake. Trended for like 2 days straight. So Tom Brady winning the internet as always. Like even Aaron Rodgers, like his goes number 1 in trends, still somehow Tom Brady's like beating him out. Like he's
not in golf though. Aaron Rodgers beat the fuck. Aaron Rodgers is a good golfer. There was one hole where he outdrove Bryson DeChambeau. They both like took an angle.
Oh really?
And he drove it to the green on a par 4. Outdrove DeChambeau, and he hit like 10, 15-foot putts all for birdies. Like he didn't miss a putt that I saw when I watched it. Rodgers is an excellent golfer.
Wow.
Yeah.
Quick update, guys. Dry Wet Bar and drywetbutt.com in our possession.
Wow, both available. Nice.
What a multitask.
No hyphens or nothing.
Dry wet butt.
The real thing.
I like that. I'm going to get you a lot of stock footage, Pat, of just
of which one?
Tubs.
Both?
Hot tubs running.
Yeah.
Just yeah, both.
Well, I'm going to send you pictures and you decide which one it should go on.
Hasn't happened yet, but one of these days someone's going to make an offer on these dumb domain names. One of these days.
One of those two is going to hit for sure. All right. Number 3, The Green Knight hits theaters, a new movie this Thursday. Most places it looks like.
I told you guys about this in my rundown of upcoming movies to look out for.
Nice. Well, you were right. It's rocking at 94% on the tomato meter, just prior to the release. I definitely want to watch it. Theatrical release only though. So going to need a sitter for that. So
yeah, Pat, it's like an epic tale, Sir Lancelot style, Knights of the Round deal.
Right. Yeah. It's like, it's one of those Arthurian.
King Arthur.
Right. Pat, have you gone to the theaters yet after the baby?
Man, I haven't. And there's one like literally I can see it out the window. It's
Oh,
walking
damn.
distance to me.
Damn.
I haven't been yet.
I know. I need to get in there.
I gotta go.
Gotta get that sitter in there. All right, number 2, keeping it in the entertainment world. Actress Issa Rae got married in France, and the pictures look, stunning. It's like a French wedding with a couple of very rich people, so they looked great. It trended.
Who's Issa
Also,
Rae?
she's an actress. She had that HBO series. I forget the name.
Oh
watched it
yes,
for a little
yes. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Yes.
But anyways, she's an actress, pretty good one. Also the Rolling Loud show in Miami trended, and I think Mark's going to tell us a little bit more about what happened at that.
Yeah.
A little bit later in the show.
Yeah.
And the number
Insecure is her comedy show. It's like won a
Insecure.
bunch of awards. Yeah.
on HBO, pretty good. And then the number 1 trend of the day: Tesla and Zoom stock did pretty good for their last quarter. Not so much for like everybody else, but Tesla and Zoom really good. Bitcoin's also bouncing on the news that Pat broke yesterday about the Amazon stuff. But that's pretty boring for number 1. So let's take it to a surprise trending story from my backyard in Lake Tahoe area. A CL-600 jet crashed into a golf course, the Ponderosa Golf Course in Truckee, right near Lake Tahoe. Yeah, pretty far off the
People
fairway.
died. My bad. Yeah.
It set a wildfire that was really close to the town. Right, it got put out before it threatened the town of Truckee, but it's not been released by the FAA how many people were on board the jet. The maximum capacity of a CL-600 is 18 with crew and passengers included, but they haven't said how many people were on this one. This one went down as it was trying to land at the Truckee airport. It just missed basically and went into the trees and crashed in the golf course. This is a second plane crash near Tahoe in the last month. The last one, only one pilot passed away. Hopefully the death toll is low on this one too. But
what the hell is going on? Is it smoke?
Well, yeah, it's smoky everywhere. I was gonna say it's
hard
haunting,
to see. Yeah,
haunting out here. It's fire smoke all over the place.
It's smoky in fucking New Jersey, man. From the wildfires out there.
Really? You
Yeah,
have the smoke too.
It's here in New York City.
Wow.
Can you smell it? I saw that. I didn't believe it.
Can't smell it, but the moon. I mean, the sun turns a weird color when it's smoky. It's doing that, and it's
the light's
hazy.
all
And
yellow. Yeah.
I was like, "This is bullshit, right? What's going on?" And then my neighbor, who's a smart guy, was like, "Oh, bro, it's the wildfires." I was like, "I don't think so. Not over here." And I googled it, and
No, we reported it on this show, but you may have been off that day.
I know.
Well, we knew it was coming. I didn't know it was this quick. Yeah.
Yeah, smoke season. Could have one
East
on the
Coast.
East Coast too. Crazy. Yeah. And that's today's cup of coffee in the big time, which was brought to you today by Freshly. Freshly is simply the best meal prep and delivery service on the market. Period. I've had none better. I will have none better in the future. It's just the best. Who has time to cook and shop? Not anybody, really. And even if you do, you're probably sprinting through the grocery store, and it's a fucking mess. If you forget something, you're so mad at yourself because you had the one window to go grocery shopping, and you fucked it up because you forgot the can of something, right?
Oh God! Every time I forget something,
Yeah.
every single trip.
It's terrible. Take the pressure off yourself a little bit with some delicious meals delivered fresh to your door on a weekly basis, however many you need to hook you up, help you out, take the pressure off, get some easy wins there in the kitchen. Way better than I cook. Freshly meals are delicious and easy to heat up anywhere. And best of all, with our promo code, you can get the first 2 orders for as little as $6.16 a meal. Very affordable. And it's still very affordable at the ongoing rate after that as well. I could eat the chicken and mac and cheese Freshly forever. You could just give me one of those every 4 hours for the rest of my life, like it's the Matrix. I'd be happy with that. You guys have some favorites you like? What's your favorite Freshly meals?
I had a barbecue or a hot buffalo dish.
Oh, yeah, that
was
Chicken
delicious.
parm's a favorite of mine.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-mm.
Needless to say, several good, delectable dishes. And right now, Freshly is offering our listeners $40 off your first 2 orders when you go to freshly.com/hardfactor. Stop stressing about dinner. Go to freshly.com/hardfactor for $40 off your first 2 orders. That's freshly.com/hardfactor for $40 off your first 2 orders.
There you go. Well, you're not going to believe this, but rapper DaBaby is not a fan of the gays.
Oh,
Ew, gross, DaBaby says. Dudes fucking dudes? No way, Jose. It's pussy for me. Don't even talk about dudes loving dudes, especially around me if I'm eating. That's what DaBaby says. Ew. But don't... but don't
is that a
take
direct quote?
Yes, but don't take my word for it. If you think I was just doing some shtick on DaBaby, I'll just play you a few clips. The first one is from DaBaby's live performance this Sunday night at the Rolling Loud Music Festival in Miami, which was a huge 3-day festival that had like every big name in rap and hip hop. And let's just listen to it. He does a little call to action here. Let's listen to what he says to his fans.
They with HIV, AIDS, any of them deadly sexually transmitted diseases that'll make you die in 2-3 weeks. Put a cell phone light in the lady, if your pussy smell like water, put a cell phone light in the fellas.
Lights up.
Fellas, if you ain't sucking dick in the parking lot, put your cell phone lights in the
Let's be real about this shit.
Yeah, keep it fucking real.
Some of y'all suspect.
Some of y'all suspect.
Wow.
So I
What
don't
did he
know.
say?
So he said this, Pat. First of all, the lights up hype man is my favorite guy in the world.
Yeah.
Lights up, ladies. So he
Be honest
said,
about this.
yeah, he
Some of
said,
y'all suspect.
Gotta put them up.
he said, that was my favorite part. He said 3 things. He said, everyone that doesn't have HIV and AIDS or any other deadly STD that can kill you in 2 to 3 weeks, put your cell phone lights in the air.
Boom.
He said, any woman whose pussy smells like water and not pussy, to
Fresh.
put your cell phone lights in the air.
The baby looked pretty sweaty on stage. I don't think there's any water vaginas out there.
Right. He said, if you're a fella that didn't suck another fella's dick in the parking lot, go ahead and put your light in the air.
And that's when the light man said, now be honest about that. Now, did they see something?
That some of y'all are real scummy.
Did they spot something in the parking lot?
I don't know.
Were they
I don't
talking
know.
before they went on stage? Like, man, I saw it again.
Yeah.
We
Be
gotta
honest
identify
about
these
this
people.
one.
It's pretty
Keep it real now. Keep it
Let's
real
let's-
now.
This was pretty particular. Pretty particular in the last one. The first two I get why he did it, right? He's trying to get people laid. You look around, you see a light up next to the person you're grinding on, and you assume, okay, no AIDS, no stank pussy or dick breath, game on, right? But I mean, first of all, to like not even address the homophobia, but who wouldn't put their cell phones up in that scenario? It's not an accurate test. You think the guy or gal with full-blown AIDS is just going to be the only person in that area with their cell phone light down? No fucking chance, right? Someone definitely sucked a dick in that parking lot and they had their cell phone light up because they didn't want to like let everyone know that they were the person that sucked a dick in the parking lot.
that's
What if
why
I,
the
I
light
knew I
man-
should have got a new phone. My light's broken. Shit.
That's why the light man said, be honest, Mark.
Yeah.
be honest,
Well, what
yeah,
if
right.
what if somebody had their phone up and then when he said be honest, somebody
Not
took their
you.
phone down?
Yeah, that would be. There you go. They got him.
Also, he's calling out an AIDS that doesn't exist, I hope, which will kill you in 2 to 3 weeks.
Right.
Yeah.
He has got some misinformation
That's
on
some
AIDS.
fast HIV.
Yeah,
Very quick. Yeah.
He like, what if the baby yells, everyone that doesn't have IBS, put your cell phones up. If you own a car and regularly brush your teeth, get them lights up. Like you're gonna let the crowd of strangers know you have IBS and don't brush regularly? No fucking chance. You might hesitate, but 100% chance you get the cell phone light up, which is probably what he wanted. He probably just wanted everyone's cell phone
He's
light up.
going for 100% there,
Yes.
but
Yes.
he doesn't get that his 100% is
The third
not
one was
inclusive.
way too
Yeah.
too aggressive.
I mean, is he getting paid extra to monitor the parking lots or something? Like, I don't understand.
But
I don't either.
but DaBaby, I'm guessing, doesn't care that his call outs are not all inclusive.
Oh, well, we're about to get to that pretty quick, Will.
'Cause,
Regardless,
I mean,
yeah, no, we're gonna get to whether we'll hear some apology-ish from him. Regardless how stupid the call to action was, though, because besides the lights up guy, I gotta play him again. So, here.
Put a cell phone light in the fellas.
Lights up.
I mean, the baby puts it in his rider. Like, I want a case of Perrier. I want fresh tube socks, and no dude sucking any other dude's dicks in the parking lot.
Right, that's what he said. Regardless how stupid that call to action was, it obviously sounded pretty homophobic. So naturally, DaBaby got some pretty intense, well-deserved blowback from the internet, and music bigs like Billboard reached out for comment, as I'm sure some sponsors did as well. So he addressed it. I'm not sure why. After you hear about half of his apology that I'm going to play you, the half you're going to be missing, by the way, that I'm not playing is him calling anyone who cares what he said on stage a nosy little bitch that should mind their own fucking business and shut the fuck up. But here is his clearly not apology addressing the hate he got for being a giant homophobe. Here we go. From his like bed.
Lights went up, gay or straight. You want to know why? Because even my gay fans don't got fucking AIDS, stupid ass. They don't got AIDS. My gay fans, they take care of themselves. They ain't going for that. They ain't no nasty gay. See what I'm saying? They ain't no junkies. You know what I'm saying? On the street, the hell you talking about? Then I said, if you ain't suck dick in the Rolling Loud parking lot, put your cell phone light up. You know what my gay fans did? Put that motherfucking light up, Cause my gay fans, they ain't got, they ain't going for that. They got class, They ain't sucking no dick in no parking lot. You gotta get a room, a good one, 5-star hotel for them. Or goddamn, yeah, you gotta wait till they go to the crib. They ain't just gonna be out here just doing no anything. Yeah, if they a fan of me, they on some big dog shit. We ain't just going for nothing. You know, even my gay fans got standards.
Straight.
Yo, you missed. You gotta hear that last part again. You gotta hear this last part again. This is where he really reveals.
Me, they on some big dog shit. We ain't just going for nothing. You know, even my gay fans got standards.
Even my gay fans got standards. So
his publicist is like, now, DaBaby, promise me you won't get on your cell phone and address this without me, okay? Just promise me that one thing that you'll talk to me before you lay in bed and get on your cell phone, DaBaby.
He tried to turn it into like an empowerment thing. He's like, my gay listeners are exactly as I imagined them, and they're the strongest gay people of all time.
They're only fucking Instagram models in 5-star,
Right.
Male models in 5-star hotels.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then,
They only have straight sex, which is
Yeah.
less dangerous in terms of HIV because of tearing and secretion. So therefore, no HIV. Right?
my gay fans is hardly gay. So there you go. Even his gay fans, who it sounds like he thinks lesser of, even those dick sucking male ass fucking lunatics have some class and have sex or make love to the partners they're interested in only 5-star hotels, because gay sex anywhere else is just too gross. It's already gross. But if you add a parking lot or some extra element of sleaze to the gay sex, then DaBaby's gonna have da conniption. It ain't for him. The moron.
Neither is talking. Yeah.
Yeah, the idiot doesn't like it. The King of Kings, T.I., decided it would be a good idea at this point to weigh in on the subject, as he clearly has a problem with the gays as well.
Oh
So
my
he
God,
jumped.
You want to open up the homophobia in hip hop Pandora's
Yes.
box?
This is what happened, Pat. So he jumped in the double dutch of homophobia and tweeted this. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, this is it. He said, if Lil Nas X can kick his shit in peace, so should DaBaby. And then he does the emoji like, am I right? And he does hashtag equality.
Whoa, that's one of the most hilarious uses of hashtag equality I've ever
Yeah.
seen.
Isn't T.I. like facing charges of serious sexual assault on numerous people with his lady?
Yeah, but straight
Tiny.
sex. Straight sex. After T.I. got hate for being a complete moron, he tried to clarify by saying he respects gay people, but doesn't believe homosexuals should have more rights than heterosexuals. That's why he thinks DaBaby and he should be able to gay bash because gays can exist. So that,
Well,
right.
He's like, if Lil Nas X, he's
Yeah.
like, if Lil Nas X can make that video, I can gay bash.
Exactly.
That's his point.
If
He's
they
like,
can be gay, then I can be a homophobe.
They can
That's
force me
equality.
to see it, then I can.
Yeah.
right. If I have to see it on the timeline,
Yeah.
I got the
Oh,
right.
man.
I reserve the right to say whatever I want.
What if
See
this-
it, I bash it.
Yeah.
What if this launches a whole subculture of gay men who have class, DaBabies? They don't
Oh,
suck dick
yeah.
in parking lots.
In a hotel.
Yes, they
Yeah.
only go to hotels for sex.
What if it does? Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
that'd be crazy. It's like a whole new thing.
They figured out how to
House
both not
boys.
be a junkie and not get AIDS.
Yeah, pretty impressive.
Just the world's most successful gay men are just all huge DaBaby fans.
T.I. continued to elaborate, basically saying almost exactly what our joke said. He said he respects all gay people who are living their truth, like Lil Nas X, but added that Nas X's performance and music videos ain't for me.
Right. Yeah.
He's like,
Never
I did have
seen
to
him, never
see it.
will.
Have you seen it? I did have to see it.
Good
So-
stuff.
My eyes just shut automatically when it comes on. Can't help it. Don't know why.
Good stuff from T.I. there. I think he totally redeemed himself with that clarification. These guys are so disgusted by gay people that they can't even apologize when money is on the line and the sponsors are asking them to. They're like, what I meant to say was, I mean, I know there are gays out there and that's okay.
You know,
I can't do this shit. I can't do this. They're sucking dicks, man. It ain't right.
They're
I don't think
dudes.
They're dudes.
Like the artists, like musical artists, do not seem to be hurt by these type of scandals, though. So like I think like if you saw people's careers crumble because of it, like look at Morgan Wallen last year. Like the guy got like a huge like shot in the arm. His career got bigger after he had his racism.
The baby's gonna be the multimillionaire still.
He's fine.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, he's fine. Yeah,
Doesn't
yeah.
matter.
You can have whatever you like, unless you have gay friends. Yeah. It's a little T.I. remix. DaBaby also, guys, at this concert brought out Tony Lanez. I don't know if I have that right or wrong. As a surprise guest. Tory Lanez, there you go. As a surprise guest to perform their record Scat, and that was a controversial move because Tory Lanez is the guy rumored to have shot Megan Thee Stallion. She went ahead and like retracted who shot her, and he has not been charged with that yet, but everyone knows Tory Lanez shot Megan Thee Stallion in the foot last year, and she performed on the same stage right before DaBaby, and DaBaby doesn't like her, so he brought out this person that shot her on stage just because
power move. He's messing with her.
Yeah,
He's
so
rattling her cage.
DaBaby was just stirring shit up left and right. DaBaby went full Loki mode at Rolling Loud, full chaos.
He's watching the world burn.
Looks like a great place, Rolling Loud.
It did
Well,
look fun.
after that, I think Lil Uzi Vert or someone went on, and then Post Malone did a 90-minute set until 1 a.m. So I mean, I think it was actually pretty good
it
concert.
looked like a badass concert for sure. Like
Live hip hop.
It was so good that people were sucking each other's dicks in plain sight in the parking lot. Same sex.
And they weren't even gay. They were just
It was just
pregame.
such a good concert. There's one taking it to the internet here. This guy roasted DaBaby. Certified whore says DaBaby. And this is a quote from DaBaby in this thing. If you ain't sucking dick in the parking lot, put your phone in the air. And then he says, also DaBaby doesn't raise his cell phone.
Got him.
Maybe DaBaby was the one sucking dicks in the parking lot. I don't know.
He does protest a lot.
Yeah, he didn't put up his fucking cell phone.
Yeah, what's up with that DaBaby?
I'm trying to figure out whose dick I sucked in the parking lot, guys. Honestly, that's what's going on here.
Yeah, he wants to see one cell phone down. It was him. Just him and one guy had their cell phones down the entire
Some of y'all
situation.
suspect.
Yeah. Lights up, ladies. Are you guys like me where you have to do some writing for your job or school and you're on a deadline often? That's me every day working on this show. It can be pretty high pressure if everyone's waiting on me or I'm coming in right at the deadline. Luckily, though, there's a new amazing tool that can help you, and it has helped me. It's WordTune. So imagine how much easier writing would be if you had an expert on call to take a look at drafts whenever you needed them to. WordTune can be exactly that writing partner for you in digital form. No need to waste precious time agonizing over the perfect sentence. With WordTune, you can hit deadlines on time every time. WordTune instantly provides options based on your original words that can help you take your writing to the next level, and it uses the most advanced language processing technology out there. No other tool, none, does what WordTune can do. It's a total game changer, and I use it every single day to improve my work. That last sentence, WordTune, by the way. It was worse before. Yeah.
It was beautiful.
Nice.
Yes, thank you. Your writing impacts how people view you, and it can shape your future prospects. That's why it's important to write as well as possible. It's ideal for professional writers looking for an edge, managers aiming to make their point perfectly, or just anyone who's writing that you can use an occasional tune-up, right? It's so easy to use and it's so effective. WordTune works anywhere you're working online, Google Docs, Slack, Outlook, Web, WhatsApp, and more. Our listeners can try WordTune for free at wordtune.com/hardfactor. Get help writing your emails, reports, presentation, resumes, blogs today. Go to WordTune. That's WORDTUNE.com/hardfactor.
All right. TikTok International Moment Time. Welcome to it. Okay, we got 3 stories today, gentlemen.
Okay.
We're going obviously to Japan for the Olympics, and then we're also going to the smallest country in the world, and also Germany. So let's get it going. In what some are saying was a too honest depiction of the cultures, many of the cultures of the nations competing in the Tokyo Olympics, the South Korean broadcaster MBC, that's with an M, as in Mansi, coupled images representing each country as their national team entered the arena for the opening ceremonies last Friday. And according to MBC, in a subsequent apology, quote, the images and captions are intended to make it easier for the viewers to understand the entering countries quickly during the opening ceremony. So
Sure.
I guess that makes sense. I mean, a lot of these countries might be new to South Korean viewers. And with 192 countries being introduced during the ceremony, it's a lot to explain quickly.
That's a lot of stereotypes you got to pre-roll into
It's a
these
ton.
images.
Yeah. So, you have the team walking on. How are you going to say this is what this country is about? Well, NBC found a way.
Pictures worth 1,000 words. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So let's see what images they used. And you guys tell me if these are in line or offensive. So let's start with the Scandinavian country of Norway, where they put up a fillet of fish, a salmon fillet.
Oh,
Perfect.
salmon.
Yeah.
Fine, yeah.
In line?
Perfect.
I would have gone with the Viking or something, but salmon's okay.
Okay. Number 2, Haiti. They got a lot going on these days. So for Haiti, they put up a photograph of guys that just overthrew a government with an explosion going off in the background.
That's
Okay.
a little bit more risky. Yeah.
That's not an earthquake. That was the.
They're celebrating an overthrow. It looks
There's a
like.
car
okay.
on fire.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Number 3, El Salvador, rich in storied history, Central American country. El Salvador, the Bitcoin logo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Big news, yeah.
Yeah. Like the volcano mining. I wish they'd done the volcano mine picture. Those pictures are badass.
Would have been better. Okay. Number 4, our neighbor to the south, Mexico. Anyone want to guess?
Guy mowing a lawn.
Sombrero.
Okay, Wes, it's a taco.
Oh, okay.
Guy mowing.
I was going with what they would. What,
Landscaping?
it's offensive. So
Taco. Well, I mean,
Taco.
taco is one of the national foods of Mexico,
It's
right?
more in bounds than Wes's. Yeah.
Yeah, look at how Mexican that taco looks too.
Yeah.
It doesn't. Yeah, it
That's
doesn't
that's a
look-
Korean ass taco.
It is. Yeah.
Number 5, this one's pretty easy. Italy,
Pizza.
Pizza.
Perfect. Great. That's great.
also a very Korean looking pizza.
Yeah.
Italy's outfits also look weird.
Canadian bacon on it. Germany, guys. For Germany, they went Berlin Wall and also Schnitzel. And all things considered, this is a win for Germany. Germany was the first to come to the defense of the broadcaster, saying, "What? What do you guys-"
Yeah.
Germany was holding their breath when it was
Complaining
they
about?
could have gone bad for Germany.
fingers crossed. Germany said,
Yeah, actually, put the Germany graphic back up. They escaped it so well because, like, 1936 was one of their best Olympics. I'm sure that there was some bad stuff going on at that time.
Yeah.
So, Germany should be very thankful.
there were definitely some really inappropriate conversations at bars in 1936 where people were working themselves up.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
Yep. No, the Wall and Schnitzel. Okay, number 7, guys. The Ukraine. This one's a little screwed up. Chernobyl. Photo of
That's not okay.
You
That's
gotta be
not
kidding
okay.
me.
That's not okay.
Like, this is a
Chernobyl.
nuclear wasteland.
Oh,
Yeah. It also sucks because that's when they were in the USSR. Like that was even like pre the history of their current country.
Right. Not even their
But
fault.
they just Chernobyl, never forget. And finally, guys, this is the coup de grace, if you ask me. For Romania, they went Dracula.
hilarious.
That's
That's hilarious.
kind of hilarious. Yeah, kind of
Yeah.
funny. I mean, yeah, they got to add some spice in for the South Korean people. They
Sure.
gotta-
They do
Again,
Poland by chance?
they didn't do Poland, or I couldn't find it.
Just a guy running into a pole head first,
Yeah.
walking into a door.
Like 3rd grade math, doing like multiple like plus.
A guy
tables.
juggling one ball.
The big question is what they would have done had the only country that has a national Olympic committee that is recognized and is not participating in the games, North Korea. What would they have done there? But big disappointment for the broadcasters, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
They would just put Kim's stupid haircut in.
Like they would have done like the naked. Remember the naked statue of Donald Trump? They'd just do it with Kim
yeah.
Jong Un.
That'd be awesome.
I think, it's kind of fine, I guess, to find an entire country by a taco.
Chernobyl. Yeah, no. I mean, the taco, the pizza, and Chernobyl are rough. Like,
Who was mad about it? Was Mexico upset? Who else was upset?
I mean, everyone was upset.
Yeah.
I mean, especially Italy. Look at this fucking pizza again, man. Like, that's not an Italian pizza.
No, but
Yeah, is
I
that
mean, it
black
is
olive on
pizza.
there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dracula? Come on. Okay. That's that. Guys, a collector. let's take it over to Germany, who lucked out in that whole debacle. A collector of World War II memorabilia in Germany. Oof, that's a tough hobby. Anyway, a collector of World War II.
How do you explain that?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Just really like the stuff.
What did you say that you collect? Okay.
German World War II relics.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so a collector of World War II memorabilia in Germany is in court this week after a 2015 tip led authorities to discover a full-sized Nazi Panther tank, an anti-aircraft gun, and a torpedo in the 84-year-old man's basement. And if you're doing the math at home, guys, the man is just a hair too young to have been part of Hitler's Nazi youth group. Bummer for him, I'm sure.
Yeah, he was excited to join.
Oh,
He
he's
still got in on it.
Yeah.
Yelled
Let
at
me
his
come
mom
with you.
Yeah.
many times.
I can hold gun, Daddy.
Papa! Papa!
Just a hair too shy of the 10-year-old minimum age.
He's at home shooting fake Jews.
You know, this guy got screwed though, because in America that's not even illegal. You're allowed to have tanks.
Yeah, well,
Florida.
well, the problem is in America, what
think
we
anywhere.
didn't do, there's special laws for Germany for special reasons. If you remember,
People might be concerned they're doing it again.
remember we talked about the Berlin Wall? Yeah, guys, in July 2015, it took about 20 soldiers almost 9 hours to extract the Panther tank, which was without its tracks, from the residential property and push it onto a low loader for transportation. And when asked about how the man felt about authorities taking his collectibles, the man said, quote, "Thanks a lot."
Thanks a lot.
He didn't say that. No, so like I'm trying to figure out, this article kind of implied that he had this fucker in his basement, and I know there are some hobbyists that will do things like they'll build like an airplane in their basement to never be like flown, but they'll, you know, piece by piece. Who knows what this guy did? But the purpose of the trial was to determine whether or not the man's military collection violated Germany's War Weapons Control Act, or if it was just creepy, or both.
Creepy, just creepy.
Creepy. I have plenty more where that came from. You Jewish, you could find it.
He's gonna just buy more shit. He
Oh,
should
yeah.
get off, but he's addicted.
Do you
to
know how many
this.
websites this guy has for purchasing? Every one of them. He's got 30 connects. He's got plugs everywhere.
Yeah, man, it's fucking crazy. And if you're sitting at home saying, "Isn't it Panzer?" It's the Panzer V Panther, so it's a version of the Panzer.
Thank you, Pat.
Anyway, okay, finally, guys. I mean, again, dude, collecting Nazi war memorabilia in Germany. Okay, all right. Finally,
Hey, people are into it. There's like, like it's one of those weird obsessions that, like, I guess you'd have to be a pretty racist person, but you know,
I just
people
like-
get into it.
I just like collecting plantation stuff.
Right? It's like,
yeah, it's exactly what it's like.
It's just
It's
just a
history.
just a hobby of mine.
No, my replica plantation is just it's for the history of it.
Miniature hobbies.
I
The
was-
whole the fields and stuff. And
I was watching some TV show, I forget, and this woman was on there explaining like why the Confederate flag. It was like some guy did a documentary. He was going down to the South to, you know, to explore like racism. And she was saying like that the Confederate flag was also because people, you know, died in the war. Their
Watch Hate Thy
relatives.
Neighbor on Vice.
relatives, right?
What's
Right.
that?
Hate Thy Neighbor on
Yeah,
Vice.
yeah, that one. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, relatives who died in the war. I mean, that's a lot
on
of people
Netflix.
talk about that for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
For
there
sure.
are other symbols from the South you could use. Though.
I
Yeah, I
I,
mean,
I
there
love
are.
collecting KKK hoods too. You know, it's
The-
just
like the rifles or the actual uniforms. The
Just
flag
saying,
itself,
people are still into it.
flag itself is not a good symbol. People.
Well, you gotta ask
Confederate
yourself-
flag needs to go. Yeah.
Unless you're running a museum, right? What are you doing? You're being like, "Psst, check this out." If you're ever saying, "Psst, check this out" for some hate memorabilia, you got to rethink what you're doing.
Well, if you need to have secret rooms in your house for your hate memorabilia, there's a problem. Like you have
Well,
to,
I
like,
mean, but they should
a fake book in the library to get to your hate room. Then
they
there's a
shouldn't
problem.
like burn it though, because all this stuff should
No, it's
definitely be
history.
like you should have it like in museums. And
Yes,
stuff. I don't think it should be
museums.
illegal to own or anything.
No, museums is fine.
It really just comes down to Germany and their laws.
Right. I mean, it's
because they're
weird.
Germany.
It's super weird to collect it. It's super. It's
You're
so
gonna get
fucking
you can
weird.
collect it, but you're gonna get made fun of on talk shows.
Yeah, but not on the message boards. You're not. Okay, guys. Finally,
No, you're the king. You're the king in the message board. The Panther Panzer guy's the king of the message board.
you got Nazi shit, bro. Sick, fucking sick. All right. Here's a headline from Al Jazeera. Get ready for the biggest criminal trial in Vatican's modern history.
Uh-oh.
Does anyone want to guess what the crime is that the headline from Fox News, scandal to be rocking the papacy, is?
It's got to be. I mean,
Pepsi. Obviously kid touching, right? It has to be 100%.
Yeah.
Kid touching.
I wish it was. It's not covering up for being complicit in the sexual abuse of thousands upon thousands of children who were taught to follow the church leaders blindly.
The Canadian deaths, like all those bodies they found.
yeah.
There's like 1,500 now.
No, it's
children.
about something they care about, their money. Yeah, guys. The biggest one in modern history is not about kids, not about killing Native Americans. It's about cash. The trial kicks off Tuesday, and we'll see a once powerful cardinal and 9 other people accused of bleeding the holy city of tens of millions of dollars in donations through bad investments, deals with shady money managers, apparent favors to friends and family, and according to one report, buying a Louis Vuitton bag instead of using the money that was earmarked for ransom to free some nuns.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
They let the nuns stay kidnapped.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fucked up. But still,
Louis Vuitton bags are nice though. I mean,
this is the worst thing they're saying.
That's such bullshit, bro. It's such bullshit that they're having this trial first. Well, then, let's be honest, they're never going to have the other trial. But it's also bullshit that they're calling it the. I mean, I guess it's correct headline. It is going to be the biggest.
Bullshit, Pat. It makes you wonder how much of media, like how much stories are just stories to like distract you from other stories. It makes me. I think about that a lot. Like how
it's a lot.
A lot, right? Like how often do you just get news because they're trying to make you not pay attention to other news?
Yeah, I don't know.
A lot of the times.
The headlines are correct because the other trial's never going to happen. And but the proceedings will take place, guys, in a modified courtroom in the Vatican museums. It's rumored that Pope Francis will have a new inscription chiseled above the entranceway to the makeshift courthouse that reads, "Vatican City, where you may take innocence, but never our income."
Yes. Don't confuse the two INs.
No. Yeah.
Classic slogan.
That's TikTok International Moment, guys. Brought to you by Manscaped. Summer's coming. Are you ready to unveil your beach bod? Well, you're in luck. Our friends at Manscaped just launched their 4th generation performance package, which includes the Lawnmower 4.0. You heard that right, the 4.0. Complement your dad bod or your 6-pack with the trim from the leaders in male grooming. The sun is shining and calling your name, fellas. Join the 2 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped and get ready for hot guy summer, aka fat boy summer, with a 20% off plus free shipping deal if you go to manscaped.com/hardfactor. That's right. Check it out. I use the 4.0. I know that in the Manscaped copy it says you don't want to shave your balls with the same thing you shave your face with, but I do. That's just the deal. I use the 4.0 on my face. You can choose to do that if you want. It's for balls mostly. The best part is it's waterproof, so you don't have to like run an extension cord like I used to into the shower. Which
is the best trimmer, bar none.
It really is.
You can't get any better.
I was getting my haircut the other day. My guy Adrian cuts my hair. I said, "Man, what's a good trimmer to get? Like a pro trimmer?" He goes, "The Manscaped one."
Fuck,
that's from a pro. And just busted that out on me. It's fucking crazy. But yeah, dude, a waterproof trimmer for your balls that's battery powered and actually fucks. Like the battery is heavy.
Wireless also, it can't be understated.
Yeah. It's wireless, waterproof,
unbeatable. Oh! It also has a bright 4,000 lumen light. Or that can light up your dong bee. Make sure you're not cutting your balls.
You could take this one tool out and live in the woods for like 10 years and just eat berries and like use a flashlight at night and just trim your balls. You'd be ready to bang some chick in the woods or dude, whatever in the woods.
Manscaped up.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys,
No
they got
problem.
skin safe technology that's proprietary to make sure to help prevent nicks, sags, and tugs in those delicate holes. Seal the deal with Manscaped, guys. Before heading out, you can use their crop preserver ball deodorant to get your game on in the heat. And then after trimming the lawn and whacking the weeds in the heat, give your beach balls a boost by using the crop reviver. They got tons of stuff over there. Go get the package, 20% off, free shipping. Go to manscaped.com/hard factor. That's 20% off plus free shipping. Manscaped.com/hard factor. Escape the shrubs and weeds this summer. Shine with Manscaped.
Pat, I looked up the actual instructions for the Vatican City. It says bathroom straight ahead, meeting room to the right, kids dungeon down to the left. Kids dungeon.
Chiseled in stone, I bet.
Yeah. Follow the screams.
Our money.
Yeah.
They squandered
They're
our
the
money.
richest country in the world.
Were you still able to muster that
Vatican City.
pathetic victims fund? Yeah, but then it's the other money that we want back.
Doesn't the Pope sit on he has like a cane made of pure gold and like crown?
so
I
much
mean,
gold.
they got so much money. Those fucking.
It's
pedophiles.
it's I think it's the richest per capita Vatican.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're infinite amounts of money.
Yep. All right, guys. Last one. I don't know if you guys knew this about me, but I was once recruited heavily by a tennis coach when I was younger. I was
really?
what you might call a phenom, hitting cross-court shots other 11-year-olds could only dream of.
Whoa.
Only problem is I lack speed. So when the coach approached my mom after tennis camp one day and said he would personally like to coach me to the top, I was honored. But then he said that I would have to lose some weight to gain that speed, which meant running and dieting. So I thought about it over a few days and the last few days of camp. And when camp ended, I never talked to him again. I quit tennis for a number of years.
Yeah, you went for golf. You were like,
yeah,
no.
No. I feared he would see me on the
show him.
Yeah. I feared he would see me on the local court and beg me to give him a shot.
There's another country club sport that doesn't require as much exercise.
That's right.
Oh,
That was
God.
an easy decision. So I decided and said to enjoy my youth with bike trips to Burger King and my friends at pool days with my shirt on. Who knows what could have come of that offer, but guessing in the end, my fragile mental state and proclivity towards choking during crunch time would have stopped me from going very far. So the reason I'm telling you this is because I still love racket sports and have tried many times to get my son to love tennis, but reliving my glory days by slamming backhands in his direction has turned him off from the sport. He
Don't
quickly-
say.
Yeah.
You don't go easy on him, do you?
No, we go about 5 rallies and then I show him what I can really do, and he doesn't
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
And
he
then it's
quickly-
quitting time.
Yeah, he quickly realized he'll never be as good as me, and that's no reality a son wants to face.
Big
But there's,
shadow.
yeah, exactly.
Footsteps.
taller and thinner, though.
Yes, yeah,
Yeah, but
There
Wes is just putting some pace on it.
He's really bringing the heat. With those shots.
All right, now gather up all my backhands. It's no fun for him at all.
Gather him up.
But there is still hope, which brings me to my story. Finally, Pickle Ball. You guys ever heard of it?
Horse.
It's
Yeah.
sweeping the nation. Here's what a
There's-
pickleball racket looks like.
There's actually there's an apartment complex down the street from me, and there's a huge group of elderly people that have a pickleball like league.
That's
they're
right.
They're playing all the time.
It's
Yeah,
it's-
well,
yes.
before you get too far in the story, I always mispronounce this. Bouldin Acres. Is that correct pronunciation?
Golden Acres.
Bolden Acres, thank you. Matt is the owner of Bolden Acres, awesome bar. He has Eastside Tavern where we've done multiple live shows. A friend of the program. They have like 2 or 3 pickleball courts out there, and it's a huge
I
deal.
want to go play it so bad.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
There you go. We
Yeah,
can
it's
do it.
It does
It's
look fun.
it's sweeping the nation. As Will said, it's wildly popular with the senior crowd due to its low impact on the old bones and ease to get the hang of. So it's a mix of tennis and badminton. It looks like a fucking blast. It's so much fun that for many seniors, it was the only way they chose to get social interaction and exercise during the pandemic, allowing for social distancing and friendly competition at the same time. This is from a couple senior players, quote, "Nothing is better than beating Dan and Barbara in pickleball. It really shuts her fat mouth up and puts his big ego in its place," according to pickleball enthusiasts and senior citizens Tom and Dottie. Here's some video of pickleball for
Tom
you
and
guys
Dottie.
who have never seen it. There's some seniors.
Oh yeah, nice return.
Super slow tennis.
Oh yeah, well. Oh, not that slow. Oh, what a
Yeah.
shot.
Got him. So as you can hear, though, it's a little bit noisy because those rackets are like plastic. The ball is a plastic wiffle ball, so
yep.
it causes some noise.
In fact, when I go on walks, I always know when the pickleball players are out there because you can hear it from blocks away. I mean,
Yeah.
it's plop, plop, way louder than tennis.
It's like if you halved each half of a court, right? So you like half to
Tiny
one
tennis
one
court,
side
yes.
of a court and half to the other side of a tennis court.
So yeah, it sounds the sounds of those plastic balls being hit back and forth causes quite a Pat fill in the blank here.
Pickle?
Racket. Come on, racket. And not every senior is so excited about the game, though, especially those who are too old to play, therefore jealous. And one suburb in Ridgewood Village, New Jersey, is especially, Pat, I would love if you go do a story on this, by the way, is especially tired of this pickleball craze. Resident Judy Mack says, quote, "The pop, pop, pop sound is unending. It's noise pollution." Poor Judy happens to live close to the town's pickleball courts. Another resident, 82-year-old Carol Kling, told the New York Post the noise drove her so crazy she blew $38,000 of her kid's inheritance to soundproof her house. She added hurricane force proof windows to escape the noise from the pickleball court, and she only sat in one room of her house away from the noise.
This lady's a little too obsessed with the noise.
She's crazy. Well, it finally became too much. She said it sounded like an AK. Ba-da-ba-da-da-da. The 82-year-old said it finally became too much, and she eventually moved, driven away by the sounds of pickleball.
How many
and laughter.
pickleball courts do they have out there?
They got quite a few. It's the biggest sport in this village.
Where is it exactly?
It's I don't know. It's in New Jersey. It's like 25,000 people. I think most of them.
No. I know where the town is. I mean, I'm literally 6 miles from it.
Oh,
You got to cover this.
Yes, you have to.
You need to get down there and see the action, and like at the heat.
You got to interview. What's the first lady that not
That's
the one that soundproofed it, but the first lady?
Mac something. Mac?
Yeah, you got to bring them like the earplugs. You know.
Mostly, I'm going to bring that lady a pamphlet for what soundproofing actually costs, because she overpaid tremendously.
Yeah.
For sure.
So, police have been called several times, and according to the Post, quote, Ridgewood's Village Council spent $20,000 sound blocking, fencing. They mandated that players use noise-reducing balls and paddles and put strict controls on the hours of play. Even they had security guard rolling around telling old people when they can and can't play. Pickleball enthusiast, 74-year-old Joanna Archer, defended the sport she loves so much, saying, "Pickleball is a gift to us. We're very respectful." She also has lived in Ridgewood for more than 40 years, so good luck trying to tell her she's not allowed to do anything she wants in Ridgewood. She added, "Construction crews are constantly building new homes, but nobody raises an eyebrow to them. Isn't that interesting?" She noted.
This is cute that they're pretending like they can hear.
Yeah, wait, hold on. Did the pickleball players not get that they're right outside these people's windows? It's like it's different than other noises because
they can't hear. You see how old they were?
Yeah.
They can't when they're playing, they can't hear it. They're like, what?
You think they don't understand they're being loud?
I don't think they understand they're being loud.
I think they just don't care they're being loud because
Right,
they're having such a great time.
They love that pickleball.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
The debate over pickleball got so heated the village closed down the courts from December to March to study the noise issue, but that sparked backlash from pickleballers like 50-year-old Patty Dryhog, who absolutely loves dominating 7-year-olds on the court. It's her nature as a youth softball and basketball coach. So she pleaded with the council and pulled at their
50?
heartstrings. Yeah, she's 50. She just goes out there and whoops up on old people. Yeah. She said that pickleball is the only way that they can get interaction. The pandemic has stripped them of so many things like family and friends, blah, blah, blah. But according to the Post, last week, Mayor Susan Knudsen, who that's you need to talk to, Pat, and the Village Council voted to keep the current restrictions, including a $20 annual fee in place till fall. But they did lift security because it was insulting to the olds to be monitored like teenagers. The courts are now fully shut down Monday and Friday. Here's the new hours, and have restricted hours, even though the residents' tennis courts are open during that time, which Joanna Archer sees as discrimination against pickleball players like her who prefer to play in the mornings when it's not so hot, so they don't die.
She can't play in the mornings, huh?
No, because it's too loud. Joanne's out there hitting pickleballs at 6 a.m. and waking up fucking Carol.
50-year-old dry hog's got enough zip in it to wake anybody up.
Exactly. Yeah.
Rule 10 on the village rules is all pickleball players must use the muted pickleballs at all times.
Mm-hmm.
Rule 1 is that you need a pickleball badge to play. I'm going out there without a pickleball badge. That's step 1 for me with an unmuted ball.
With an unmuted ball.
Yes.
Start slamming it.
How do you earn a badge?
I don't know.
Yeah, you'll have to talk to
I guarantee
manager.
whoever has one is wearing it with fucking authority.
Oh yeah. Absolutely. So yeah, it's a whole thing, Pat. I really hope you go out there and do a story.
I'm going, man. 865 East Glen Ave, Ridgewood, New Jersey. You'll see me out there.
In Austin,
Isn't that your town? Isn't
Yeah,
Richmond?
it's right next
Rutherford,
to-
it's 2 towns away.
Okay.
In Austin at Boulding Acres, it's just like a bunch of young hipsters just smashing the ball because they don't have any neighbors, I guess. Like so,
Oh,
like
yeah,
they're-
in a bar. I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
It is a
it's
loud.
just out back.
It's a loud
Yeah.
sport. It's a loud sport for sure.
Yeah.
You-
Let's go
you-
try it, Mark. I want to try it.
let's do it.
It's fun though. I mean, you saw how it's just like big ping pong, basically. It's
Yeah.
a larger
It's like
ping
you're
pong.
standing on a ping pong table.
Yeah.
We used to play tennis.
It's like you're a little guy standing on.
That's right.
It's really solid. This table is solid as fuck.
Yeah, you don't fall off if you go to the side.
It's not shaking.
Yeah.
Right. And that's going to do it for Hard Factor. Thank you again. Patreon.com/Hard Factor. What's Green Room Wednesday, 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern. Bring your most fucked up stories. We're going to change up the
2
the rotation
p.m.
of
Pacific.
2 p.m. Pacific. There you go. Check out the merch, hardfactor.com. We've got some new stuff coming soon, so be on the lookout for that. Maybe a cheat on the news shirt. Maybe we'll see. And we'll keep you posted on that.
Oh man, I can break 1, 2, 3. I can break 6 of these rules at the same time.
Yeah. Go
Of
get
the
yourself
10?
like a $50 fine.
I can use tobacco. I can use
Yep.
non tennis
yeah.
shoes or sneakers. So
Oh,
I'll come
yeah.
in with my loafers. Let's see. I can no roller skating. I could ride my bicycle in there.
Cowboy
yeah.
boots.
Ooh,
would be great.
I can play after 5 p.m. too.
Can you set up like a wall that you're like hitting it at on the other side of the net?
Probably.
Like you're
privately
practicing.
privately instructed lessons are prohibited. I could be giving a lesson.
Yes, give a lesson.
Give it a lesson on
Smoking a
roller
stick in
skates.
my loafers
Yeah,
Yeah.
with my non-muted ball.
yeah.
after 5 p.m.
The first part of the lesson is you got to use the harder balls.
You
You don't want to use
should
those
teach them how
trash
to
muted balls.
Yeah.
These
Tell them
loud
to
ones
grunt
really
when they hit
improve
it.
my play.
teach them how to grunt. Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, that'll be amazing, Pat. I hope we see that soon. Hey, we're going to see the treasure hunting soon too. I think Bubba's finally going to finish that very soon. And if he's not, hopefully this message puts a little heat on him. Anyway, we love you. Have a great fucking day.